contractor supplied only 10 pieces. And I have been told from my minister, I have several engagements with my minister, and I've been told if the Minister of Finance could fast-track the process by releasing funds to the ministry, maybe the rest of the 90 pieces could be delivered. Your Excellency, I can assure you, Metro Mass, in spite of our predicaments, are working closely with my minister and the deputy to turn things around and turn the fortunes around. They have been of very significant support to us. The current brouhaha about the rush hour time, Your Excellency, is not a creation of anybody. It is not an artificial creation. It is a natural creation because everybody can attest to the fact that the economy of Ghana has expanded and is booming. And because of that, many commuters, many business personalities are trooping into the business center of Accra. And naturally, when that happens, the numbers will swell up, and definitely people have problems to get transport system. I would suggest that going forward, perhaps when the Minister for Local Government is here, who is in charge of Ayololo, and other transport operators, together with my ministry, maybe we can have a conversation and see how best we can structure transport system in the country that will be more effective and efficient. Short of doing that, we can bring any number of buses. We may still face this kind of problem in future. With this, I want to pause here because we don't have time, and to thank you so much for finding time to come here. My minister and my deputy minister, I can confess to you, are doing a lot, and that is why we have been able to get all these breakthroughs, and I believe that in future, everybody in Ghana will smile. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Osadia, your lawyer, Carly Caesar. He's indeed resetting Metro Mass. Yes, in the history of Metro Mass, we are having the low fleet of buses, but this is the time we are having a high revenue at Metro Mass, and a lot of things is going on under his leadership, together his deputies. Thank you very much. We will introduce some of our dignitaries before our Honorable Minister comes. We have the Transport Minister, Honorable Joseph Bukari Nikpe. We have our ever beautiful Deputy Minister for Transport, Honorable Dorcas Afo Tofe. We have the Chief of Staff at the Office of the Vice President, Honorable Alex Segwefia, Esquire. We have our Honorable Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim. Then we have the Deputy Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Honorable Rita Na Adole Soa. And the rest of the entourage, we recognize all of you. Without wasting my time, we will invite our Honorable Transport Minister, the very hardworking Honorable Transport Minister, to come and address us.
Thank you very much, MC, Madam Vice President, Minister for Local Government, Deputy Ministers, Chief of Staff in the Office of the Vice President, my distinguished hard-working workers of Metro Mass Transit Limited. Madam Vice President, I want to first of all thank these hard-working workers for operating under a smaller capacity but making profit for Metro Mass. Especially when it got to the Christmas and New Year period, we had to rely on them to do overtime to work and to put some of the buses to help. The special thanks also go to those who are in the mechanical workshops. Madam Vice President, they had to work overtime to ensure that some of the unserviceable vehicles that were here, they were able to mobilize them on the street. And as I'm speaking, maybe by close of or early next week, They are working hard to get another extra 15 to add to what we are having soon. We are at times being faced by challenges like the MD said. When something is happening, it comes with some negatives. The economy is doing well, and everybody is out there to do business. And myself and you, responsible for transporting them from their homes to their workplaces or their business places, the pressure is on us to get them to wherever they want to go. I want to, on behalf of you, assure Ghanaians that we will fix it. We will get this problem solved. We are not saying this because myself and the MD are hardworking. We are saying this because we have a reliable president and vice president who will be behind us, and this will be fixed. With the experience and vision they have and the leadership they continue to give us on a daily basis, I'm assuring you that myself and you will live up to expectation and help serve our people better. This morning, when your boss is around, you speak little. If I were here alone, I would have used all the powers to speak for long. But now that the vice president is here, I want all of us to remain quiet and listen to our mother. You know, she comes with wisdom, she comes with experience, and this is a person who has handled human beings from beginning up to this point, and she's still doing so. And we in Ghana now are blessed to have good experienced leadership. The vice president, the president are people who have the leadership qualities that will take this country to a next level that it will take another person difficult time to beat their records. So I will want to tell you that our mother is here, and you know she will come here and address us, and that will help us to put in more, even though we have fewer buses. But the work we are putting is making us to survive. And I know when we are able to add you more of the buses, you will make profit. And on a monthly basis, you will be buying buses. You won't wait for 8 years without buying a single bus. Excellency, Madam Vice President, your children are here and they are eager to hear from your wisdom. I thank you and you are welcome to the podium, Madam Vice President.
My response to all those people singing Mami Odinde. Thank you so much for such an enthusiastic welcome. You make me feel so much at home that I was even sitting down and thinking that, why don't I move my office here? Another issue that makes me very, very happy is to learn that you are generating more with less. You should applaud yourselves. Such are the results that give us hope. They give us hope that we can do more. But there is also a warning that we should never get to where we used to be. How did all the buses break down? How come we are working with about 60% of what we used to have? How come we used to have 1,000 or so and we are happy with the 400? Something went wrong. Whatever it was, we need to fix it and never return to that situation again. Especially when we have a growing population. If at the time we had less people and 1,000 buses, and today we have more people and 400 buses, there's more we need to do. How do we do it? By linking our minds, by working even harder, by sharpening our focus, and by expanding our vision. And all of this we know we can do together. And I want to acknowledge the smiles you are putting in your faces, the nodding, meaning that yes, we agree, yes, we can, and we know that we can. I want to congratulate all of you and to encourage you to do even more. This place should be a place of, I don't even know the word to use, it should be encouraging, it should be a place of vision, and we know that you can. I believe we have engineers. Let's support them to do their work well. This should be the place that no bus should break down here. So we need to find out, what do the engineers lack? What is the problem? How can we support them to do better? So that they are not just fixing the buses or the vehicles of Metro Mass, but even the vehicles in other places, because they have the expertise. This country has invested so heavily in training, so heavily in education. We must see the results. And we can all make the results more and more visible. When I learned of what you were doing with less, I was reminded of my life in the Ministry of Education. I came with the belief that every child can learn, regardless where they are. So why are some children not doing well in the public schools? When I found out what the issues were, that's when I had the highest respect for those children in the public schools. That all we needed to do was remove the obstacles. Thank God we're able to do some, and the results were showing. And I want to see the same results here. The next time we come here, we want to see even more. We want to see better. We want to see a Ghana resetting through Metro Mass. I know the ministers are playing their roles. I know the management is playing their role. And so are all of you. And especially the people who depend on our work, the commuters. Government is willing to play its role to retool Metro Mass, to supply even more buses. And as time goes on, yes, 10 years is a long time. But we also know we live in a country where even vehicles that are older are functioning. Let us take good care of property that comes from the government, because that is all of us. I hear you, and I think you are also right. So I want to cut this short. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the work you are doing. And I want to encourage you to do even more. And I hope you all had a very happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The applause is too low. Let's give it to our mother. Let's give it to her. Yes, indeed. She has shown that she's a visible vice president. She's a working vice president. She hasn't complained that she's just a mate. The president to reset Ghana and including Metro Mass. We know our mother wants to feel it real. She wants to speak real. So we'll plead our mother. We just take a look at EV bus. Then from there, we'll come and do our.
And we just brought you the live coverage of that visit of the Vice President to Metro Mass and interacting with the workers. We heard the MD earlier, telling us about their challenges And of course, the Transport Minister, Joseph Nikpe, also been with the Vice President on the second visit, saying that indeed from early next week, we should expect some 15 extra vehicles to augment what is already there, and has the confidence that under the leadership of President John Mahama and Professor Naana Opoku Agyemang, the Vice President, this transport crisis will be dealt with. Of course, we had the Vice President as well, Prof, also given the commitment of the government towards dealing with this problem. Of course, questioning why the management allowed the buses to break down, encouraging them to ensure this doesn't happen. Engineers that need to work have to be given the support so they are able to work and ensure that commuters are not stranded and frustrated. And of course, the fact that there's a need also to take care of what belongs to the government, because the government is all of us. We'll be bringing you some more updates as and when we have it. So we do understand that the Vice President is currently on one of the buses. We'll be bringing you the visuals very shortly. But as you do know, this is just part of efforts to really get first-hand information as regards what's happening within the transport sector. In the last few days and hours, we'll be bringing you updates of how commuters across the capital city have been frustrated because of artificial, that's what we were learning from commuters, shortage of vehicles in those places. We had the MD of Metro Mass dismissing that claim earlier when the Vice President was at the Transport Ministry. We heard the General Secretary of the GPRTU as well dismissing that claim that drivers are intentionally creating that shortage just so they could get some more money. They have both dismissed that. And so that's what is happening. The Vice President familiarizing herself, as it were, with the situation on the ground and reaffirming the commitments of the government towards dealing with this problem. Earlier, when she was at the Transport Ministry, we heard her talking about not just bringing in more buses and retooling Metro Mass, but also the government, through the big push, was looking at dealing with the comprehensive problem, as it were, the versatile issues confronting the transport sector. So we're showing you visuals right now of Metro Mass as the Vice President and her entourage get more detail. We understand that she's actually boarding one of the buses. Hopefully we should be able to bring you those visuals. But yes, this is the compound of Metro Mass right here in Accra as the Vice President goes to visit and interact with management and the workers there. Yes, and already, of course, she gave them some praises, saying that she has learned that even with the few buses that Metro Mass has, they have been able to get a lot more. So imagine if there were more buses, they'll be able to get some more. We'll bring you some more in our subsequent programs, but coming up shortly will be News Central. That's the midday news. But we will be going to the Yalolo station, which is in Adenta, to bring you some more updates regarding what's happening there. Do stay here on TV3.
Life has been very hard, because